I guess, Nick, just what's the energy like right now, in the locker room headed into game week for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, you work all this time, just for a week like this. Coach Herring hit on it today. You work almost 300 days or more out of the year to play 12 times or more. And I think that we got to take it with a mindset that this is the first of many, and we got to go out there and do what we usually do.
Being a leader on the defense, what expectations do you have for yourself headed into this season?
I would just say bringing the defense together as a whole any way I can. Whether that's being vocal, whether that's doing my assignment every play. Just any way I can bring the whole defense together and make sure we're all on the same page.
You kind of embraced this role already, leadership and learning from the guys. But now that the time is actually here, how does that feel for you?
Man, it feels like Christmas. You wake up today and it's game week all of a sudden. It's not camp anymore. It's not spring ball. We're not going to be going against each other every day now. It's finally a chance to hit somebody new. To go put everything you've learned, everything you know into use. Everything the coaches have taught us, and we finally get to go out there and showcase what we have.
I know.
Go ahead.
I know it's a different early season schedule, but how much of an emphasis has there been all through camp to try to make sure you get off to a faster start this year after kind of digging yourself into a hole last year early on?
I wouldn't say it's so much emphasizing that. I would just say it's more so taking it day by day. Whether that's practice or we just had a lift. What's next? What's now? What's in the present? What do we have going on right in front of us? We're not. There's no big game. There's no one big game. Everything is just a game. So we just got to take it day by day, and I think that'll help us a lot.
You guys have a lot of different starter spots to fill. One of the guys that's in the role now is Muma in the inside back room. Just the path that he's kind of gone through. What is that like him just off the field, on the field, seeing him get into this number one spot?
I think Muma turned a lot of heads, just from spring ball and then summer training and fall camp. He's playing a lot more physical. He's freaky athletic. He makes some plays that you just don't normally see guys do. So I think Muma brings a different aspect to our defense for sure.
Caden Johnson was a guy that the staff in the preseason talked about as one of the most improved on this roster. What have you seen from him over the last couple of years to allow him to climb into that two deep in what's a very crowded room for you guys right now at outside linebacker?
I think just his production in pass rush. If you watch him in pass rush, that guy's he's always in the backfield. He has a couple good moves that he always hits, and they work. His pass rush is on point. He's definitely learning the plays a lot better. He's starting to play more physical, lower pad level. But he still has a lot of work to do, but he's definitely very improved.
As a pass rusher, what have you seen from y'all's two first-team tackles, Jack and Riley? What have you seen from them in camp?
I'm glad I get to go against them because I feel like they're the best of the best, And going against Nelly especially every day, we push each other. We came in together. We're really close, me and him. And, it's a battle, and I'm trying to come out on top every day, and so is he. So I love going against him for sure.
You were part of the defense last year that was number one in the country in some of the major categories. Obviously, there's a lot of new pieces this year, but why do you think this group will be as good? Do you believe this group will be played at that level as the top defense in the country?
Yeah, 100%. I think Coach Leonard does a great job of putting guys in positions to make plays. That's what Coach Leonard does. That's why he's the best. And I think our group this year we're really close. All the guys on defense are a tight knit group, and we all want to play for each other.
Coach April talked about wanting to have a room where you feel comfortable taking you off the field if needed. I'm curious, what's that dialogue between you and him like? I'm guessing you're a guy that doesn't want to come off the field and take a rest. Does he have to yank you off, or how does that kind of work?
It's kind of just, I know that we have guys in the room that are capable of doing the same thing, and Coach April, in the grand scheme of things, he's never steered me wrong before, and he always wants what's best for me. He wants what's best for the room, what's best for the team. And I think that whatever decision he makes, I'm going to ride with it because that's my coach.
Do you personally, though, feel a difference after sitting off a play or two, or you kind of feel like that motor in your mind never turns off?
Sometimes it'll give me like a chance to catch my breath, but no, not really. I just be itching to play.
What are your expectations for Saturday play for you personally?
I expect to win.
Nick, it sounds like Chase got through practice last week, Chase Wolf. Were you guys aware? Did it look bad? Or
I mean, not really. You know, Chase is a tough dude. You know, and he bounces back really quick. You know, he's a competitor. He doesn't like losing, so I think he'll be back just fine.
The hype.